Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At power forward, Jay Crowder. At the other forward position, Mikal Bridges. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At shooting guard, Devin Booker. At the other guard position, Chris Paul. The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams. It's time to meet the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 25, Reggie Bullock. At forward, 6'7", number 10, Dorian Finney-Smith. At center, 6'10", number 7, Dwight Powell. At guard, 6'1", number 13, Jalen Brunson. At guard, 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic. The head coach is Jason Kidd. And let's hear it for your Dallas Mavericks.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we've got Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals. This one promises to be hard fought. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic said, quote, "I don't understand it. You play all season to get into the playoffs. Then maybe you lose 2 in a row and you're out? I don't see the point." Guys?
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Dallas, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the center position. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Here's Brunson. Doncic right side. And Ayton pulls it down. Booker with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Here's Crowder. And they pick up 2.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Outside Brunson. Doncic against Paul. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Paul. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. Paul with it. Aiden inside. Powell covers. And Aiden gets it to go.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Booker against Brunson. Doncic on the wing. Tries the spin move. And they doubled up Doncic. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Mavericks, another three!
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game. And boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Crowder's got 5 now.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Brunson passes to Doncic. And the Mavericks, another three!
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Ball against Doncic. Crowder, that's good. He has 7.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Very rarely do you see Doncic out of rhythm with his jump shots, even off the dribble. His accuracy is too good.
And the basket by Bridges.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
They've got Jalen Brunson, Maxi Kleber out there with Davis Bertans, and it's Brown in a small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Pass to Johnson. Greg up top. Johnson a screen on Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shamet. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Shamet's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Dallas has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Here's Kleber. A minute 39 left in the first half. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half. Kleber, screen on Craig. Here's Brown. Oh, McGee with the block. Here's Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more. Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
And he knocks down the first one. Finney Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Bertans. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Bridges comes in for Craig. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. It's both from the stripe. Here's Booker. 1:11 left in the half. Bridges finds Ayton. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. Brunson against Johnson. Brunson misses. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Johnson a screen on Brunson to the paint. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Booker. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
Outside Finney Smith. They set the screen. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Ayton, a screen on Brunson. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
I just love the ball move.
Now Doncic. Fires for 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Phoenix Suns.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense, rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. This game is as much of a must-win as an elimination game. Kenny, does that alter the approach of this team in any way?
Oh, without question. You got to tighten the rotations, Ernie. You have to treat it like it is an elimination game, that's for sure.
If they don't treat like it's an elimination game, they've already lost, Kenny. No room for error on their part.
And no room for us left on this show. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the second half.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Jay Crowder with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He was playing with fierce energy in the first half. Not what we expect from him, but no one's complaining.
You know, you're right. He tends to be more of a support guy. It's nice to see him take on that level of responsibility.
Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
3-pointer, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bridges has got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
And it's stolen by Finney Smith. Doncic with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. A different look for Dallas. Bertans checked in for Finney Smith, and it's Brown in for Brunson. And a change for the Suns. McGee's checked in. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 9.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Here's Doncic. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
If you give Luka Doncic the mid-range jumper, he'll keep things simple and take it.
Pass to McGee. Brown with the steal. Here's Bullock. Booker defending. Kicks it to Doncic. There's 38 seconds left in the third.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Down low. Now here's McGee. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And the shot's good.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Doncic against Paul. The 3. Again, Doncic missing. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Dwight Powell.
Shooting 1.
So both teams changing it up here.
Mikal Bridges, 1 shot.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
And so it's Phoenix going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Maxi Kleber out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Payne. To the middle. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Payne.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Payne against Dinwiddie. Stolen by Ayton. Craig attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Craig's got his first points of the game. Dallas has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Here's Dinwiddie. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Different look for Dallas. Powell comes in for Kleba, and it's Bullock in for Bertans. Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Ball comes in for Payne. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Bridges against Brunson. Bridges passes to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Dinwiddie. Inside. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Ayton with a screen. Paul with it. Picked up by Powell. Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 11. Dinwiddie against Paul. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for DeAndre Ayton.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Ayton finds Paul. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Out to Powell. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. Last but not least, here is your New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.